Ladies and gents, Six Figs here from YouTube. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the one and only Nervos Network CKB ecosystem news and charts. We're going to be looking at the price action at the very end in just a second. But without further ado, folks, we've got a Twitter Spaces that's going down tonight. Cannot miss out on this. This is going to be a great little Spaces. 6 p.m. Central Time, Nervos Nation's Twitter handle. Follow them at Nervos Nation on Twitter. And speaking of Nervos Nation, they run a great, phenomenal community. And if you're looking for more information on Nervos Network, head on over to the Nervos Nation Telegram channel. Basically, it's linked in their Twitter bio. We're going to be talking about Yokai Swap, and it's kind of hit or miss on this channel when we talk about Yokai Swap. They've been kind of just operating in the background, but they had an announcement to make. NevDex IDO on Yokai Swap Launchpad whitelist is open for registration. So if you want to get on the NevDex IDO, initial DEX offering, you can whitelist now, participate in the IDO, and stake to earn NDX yields. I had some good success with this when Yokai Swap first launched. I got in on the whitelist and made a whole bunch of money. But unfortunately, the price has kind of gone down. Now we're sitting at 0.0027. Nonetheless, this is a phenomenal exchange on the Nervos Network blockchain. It just is. So if you're looking to exchange your CKB for some of these other tokens that are supported, you can do that here. We had some news out of Godwoken, folks, and I am so bullish on Godwoken. It's not even funny, but if you guys are familiar with Chris Jericho, the WWE star, has a collaboration with Semcor exclusively on Godwoken. So if you're into wrestling, if you're a Chris Jericho fan, this is for you. Another reason to be bullish for Godwoken Rises and Chris Jericho's project. Let's look at the charts. Man, I love seeing a sea of absolute green. Let's look at CKB Nervos Network, see where it's at. Up 15% on the day, 11.9 on the week, 26 on the month, guys. Now, for the longest time, I've been kind of talking to you guys about this potential for this inverse head and shoulders. Now, I want you guys to understand that if the market just decides to go bearish, we are now in territory that could be setting us up possibly for what's called a bullish Gartley or some sort of butterfly harmonic pattern. And this is something that you just don't see people talking about a whole lot. Now, what exactly is this? Well, when I'm looking for a bullish Gartley or a bullish butterfly, folks, I'm looking for a combination of price to kind of make a pattern like so. So we're going to be looking for a pattern here. And one of the good ways to try to uncover these harmonic patterns, remember, I'm always trying to promote forward thinking on the chart. So many people are not aware of patterns until they absolutely execute or they're absolutely near execution. But it's good to know where the line is drawn in the sand early. So what we're going to do is measure from X up to A. And what I'm looking for here is that this little dip at least pierces the 61.8, but goes no lower than the 786. So here we are. We've come down, pierced the 61.8, and look at this. We came down, almost hit the 786 and pulled a U-turn. So now we've got one half of a bullish Gartley that could possibly be getting ready to execute. And I do think that if we go ahead and draw a point from A down to X, I'm just going to do this. We are looking for price. And I want to see the price of CKB, folks. I want to see the price of CKB run to 0.007 or higher, even up to 0.0084 to nullify this bullish Gartley pattern from developing. The good thing is this is a very small bullish Gartley or butterfly harmonic that we are possibly seeing. We don't know yet. But if price comes up and wicks this 0.005159-ish level and pulls a reversal, we could be in trouble. And if it's a hard reversal at the 61.8, we could be seeing the price kind of scoot on down. And I think that price would possibly end up down here at this 0.00232-ish level. And if things got really bad, this is where we are trying to stay ahead of everyone else if things get bad. Right now, things are looking damn good. So this is just in case. We need to be prepared. Things get really bad, 0.0018. We're not even going to talk about this 0.001-ish level, and we're not getting into that today. So if we see CKB really pull a hard reversal here right at this, bear with me, right at this half-cent level, be on the lookout in the next month. We could be seeing price pull another move like this. So we would be looking for a 127. Let's just say price comes up here, and we'd be looking for the 127, which would be 0.002838, or the 161.8. which is right about here, 0.002196, like I was saying before on that other price. But let's look at what's going on with the price in this structure. This is the daily chart, folks. I mean, it is what it is. Let's scoot on over. Price is above the Ichimoku cloud again. I couldn't be happier for this. All I care about really is that price comes up and exceeds this 007 number. Now let's look at the weekly. I want to look at the weekly quick, just to really get a solid grip on what could be happening. So right now, we may need this price to come up to this 007 area, like I was telling you guys. What do we got going on right now? On the weekly, we are really fighting this 50 moving average, which is coming down at a really, really, really nasty angle. So this is going to be an easy moving average to kind of break. And like I've mentioned in previous videos, I would love to see CKB pull a move like this and then like this. Ideally, we'd like to see it come and bounce off this 730-day moving average and make its move upwards to a penny. I've been touting that we need to break through this thin portion of this Ichimoku cloud. Otherwise, price is going to have to go down to avoid it and sneak up here this September. But right now, you know what? It's looking decent for right now. Let's look at the 4-hour chart and see if there's anything that's just kind of popping up on the radar for us. So yeah, 4-hour charts looking pretty good. We had, a very nice, this is almost like just this textbook run to the downside. We had this beautiful Elliott wave theory run to the upside. And then we had this harmonic pattern. So this is kind of what we are seeing on a bigger picture level right now that I was just describing. I can remember when this was right about in here, I was talking about this harmonic pattern and how we were going to see this thing shred. Let's just look at where price ultimately retraced down to on this. Came down to the 200% level. Okay, interesting. Nonetheless, we've got a very nice corrective wave that happened. And now we are almost kind of seeing the possibility of maybe some sort of inverse head and shoulders that could form here. We might see something like that. It's going to be interesting. Right now, you know, it is what it is. I think things are off to the races. At least I hope. But price action is far from this Ichimoku cloud on this 4-hour chart. So I would expect maybe a little move like this to pull price in before the next step upwards, possibly. We're going to have to keep a very close eye on this price action right now, especially in the coming day or two, concerning the possibility of this bullish Gartley or harmonic pattern. That is my main concern right now. I don't care what price does. It needs to go above that threshold that I was explaining earlier. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys all tonight on the Nervos Nation Twitter Spaces, and we'll see you guys all in the next video.